And on Instagram, he is Demez White. So if you're not following him, go ahead and follow the man of the hour. I can't wait till we come up here. And before we actually get started, oh, follow me as well, right? That's only ready, right? Okay. Woo! Get myself. Okay. So make sure you're following everywhere. Before we get started, I want to go ahead and thank Epic Entertainment, who's actually trying to figure that out right now. It's not their fault, you guys. It's not their fault. But I'm loving the jams, okay? So they're going to keep you guys kind of rolling a little bit. And a huge shout, y'all like the food? You like the food? Get up. Family Affair Catering is actually the person who powered, the people who powered, sorry, Family Affair Catering, okay? They power the food you guys are enjoying tonight. And I mentioned Epic Entertainment and, of course, Living on Light Media. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for putting on such an amazing event. Demez White is going to come up. He's going to go ahead and present a nice little panel for you guys. So everybody welcome the lovely, the handsome Mr. Demez White.
It's Tomei from A Day in the Life with Tomei, and we're at an evening with
Author Demez White.
Thank you so much for chatting with us really quickly. So, tell us more about your book.
The book is called Learning to Enjoy What Happens in the Middle, and it's basically about aliens coming down to Earth and finding the love of their life. And once that happens, everybody falls in love with alien. Okay, that's not true.
I was like,
yeah, not true. That's not true.
She was like,
okay, so Learning to Enjoy What's in the Middle is basically about taking accountability for your life, for your love life, for your real life, for your emotions, but most importantly, for everything that you do yourself, right? Like, me personally, I talk a lot in this book about being accountable for the decisions that I've made. Not just the common stuff, where you talk about, hey, I neglected my girlfriend, and now I'm gonna go buy some flowers, or I need to open her door. All of that stuff really matters. But you know what really matters? Realizing that you got mom and daddy issues to take care of them. You know what really matters? Saving money. But not like saving money to go to Paris or saving money to do whatever. Saving money so if your alternator goes out, you can take care of it. And you know what happens when you do that? Life is a lot simpler.
Right.
And for me, that's what Learning to Enjoy is about. It's about just some of everything. I just spoke on it, for instance, but chapter 6. Trying to be a better man than my father almost made me worse than him. And I'm sorry.
Is that your favorite chapter? I was going to ask you, what's your favorite chapter of the book? It seems like this is very personal. You're speaking from real, true life experiences, and that's what we need right now.
I don't like the word, to be honest. I don't know why I say it so much. I'm not English major, y'all. This book is very personal. I make no bones about it. Every page in this novel is from my experiences or about me. There are 3 fictional stories in the book, and I use them as parables to help people understand what's really going on in life. Outside of that, this is all me. And you asked me what's my favorite chapter? All of them are my favorite chapter because they're all mine. You know, I guess had this been a fictional book, I would have a favorite story, a favorite character, a favorite chapter. But I don't like one of my fingers more than the other. I kind of like having all of them.
I feel you.
Yeah, so in that case, all these chapters are my fingers. They're my babies.
So how long did it take you to actually write this?
To be about 6 months.
About 6 months?
About 6 months. Usually it takes me about a year to write a book. But in this case, because it's coming from such a personal place, I didn't really have to make up characters, make up storylines. I was just able to sit down and just write and try to decide what do people want. You know, what do people like? Because just because it's about me, it still needs to be entertaining.
Right.
It still needs to be interesting.
Right.
And I feel like the best way to be interesting and entertaining is to be a little bit funny, is to be a little bit passionate, is to be a little bit honest, and just to enjoy the moment. And that's what I'm doing right now. This whole time, it's funny. Before you all came, I actually spoke to a guy and his wife out there. And I sit down and, you know, I was like, he said, what's the book about? And I started talking and he stopped me. He said, man, don't try to read me. And I was like, caught off guard, like what? And he said, don't try to read me. He was like, I'm asking you what your book about. Don't tell me about me. And I caught myself like, you know what, you're right. He's right. I'm sitting down on some, what do I think I'm supposed to say? instead of just talking about the book, right? I wrote the book.
Right.
And that really helped me. It helped open me up. Because I was a little tight. I was a little nervous.
Yeah.
You know, it's my first time doing this in a while. And I was nervous. And now I'm just like, you know what? The book is about my life. The book is about waking up in the middle of the night and kind of feeling the bed is empty. Or not, you don't feel that warmth. And it's not anything sexual or sensual. It's just more like a comfort level. And you gotta ask yourself, why don't I feel this comfort level anymore? Like, why am I fighting this urge to feel comfortable? It's an urge I don't want to fight, but it's also an urge I talk about fighting. These are the things that take place in my mind and that I think a lot of people deal with.
Well, I want to say that I do follow you on Facebook, and I look forward to reading the book because the date nights that you post and the doing the nice things, I really feel like that's you. So I'm going to feel like a connection with you when I read the book. I've been following you for a long time since the walk down the aisle when we were at Guadalajara.
That was, she's been rocking with me since 2010.
Yep.
In 2010, I couldn't even get somebody to buy a bookmark. And she was riding. Yep. So I really appreciate that.
Yeah, so I thank you. Thank you again. So where can we find your book?
You can find the book at www.demezw.com. That's www.demezw.com.
All the way up here. And I'm going to turn it over right now to Mr. Demez and his lovely panelist, Ms. Sierra.
Thank you, totally, Randy. We don't have a microphone, but we have more people in this Thanksgiving this week. So don't worry about it. You know, y'all can hear me. We'll have a good time tonight. Okay, so first things first. There's actually a Snapchat filter. If you have Snapchat, go to it. And I have a filter. It's actually giving me come here tonight. It's because learning to enjoy what happens in the middle isn't just about dating or marriage. It's literally about the middle. And oftentimes engagements are the middle. So I saw online that they literally just got engaged 2 weekends ago. Yes, it was 2 weekends ago. So ask me a question. What made you want to ask Ashley to marry?
She was good with my kids. I have 2 little girls, and my mom was a single mom. So I don't know, it was weird. I just knew. And I want another kid, and I know she'll be a great mother.
Okay, Ashley, one of my chapters in the book is entitled, You Don't Have to Be a Father to Be a Father. Basically saying, hey, look, you can be an amazing parent and not be a biological parent. So, talking to a man with children isn't an easy thing to do. What made you want to take on the responsibility, and what kind of values did you instill that he saw that?
I have to be really honest. All of my 33 years of life, I've always said I would never date a man with kids. Never. And that's when we met at Papado, and that was the first thing I told him. Oh, I don't date men with kids. And he was like, well, I got 2, so, but I know that the love and the care that my mother instilled in me, I know that I could be great for any other kid in this world. And I'm a teacher also, so it just comes naturally. But when I met his daughters, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is an opportunity for me to make them better girls. And these are bonus kids for me. So I go to Marshall High School every day and I deal with my 138 babies. But then I come home and here is this man that I've fallen in love with, and I get to help him raise his 2 daughters. They're 3 and 8. So it's just a joy to me. And to be able to instill the values that my mother instilled in me, it's a plus.
Okay, I have to listen to the boss. So please come over and take some pictures with him, sign his poster, buy some merch, have fun, see a bartender, and listen to some good music. Thank you guys for coming out.